What is going on, LEGO Investor? So today we're going to talk about a Brickhead set that I am kind of torn on. I like the set. I think it's going to do okay in retirement. But as always, I'm making these videos to get your thoughts and opinions. I'm trying to build a community, see what other investors are investing in, see their thoughts and opinions so other investors can gauge off of that. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this set. Will you be purchasing it? Will you be waiting on it? Is this a clearance set? Would you pay retail for it? Anything you want to give, I would absolutely love to hear, and everyone else appreciates seeing and hearing your comments. So comment down below your thoughts and opinions. It will definitely help the channel and will help the community. So today we're going to talk about a set coming from a movie that I think is absolutely loved. I love this movie. Everyone else loves this movie. It's not a massive hit, but it's a fairly big hit in this universe. So I'll give my thoughts and opinions on this set, but let's dive into it. Today we're going to talk about the Joy, Sadness, and Anxiety set. This is the set coming from the movie called Inside Out. This is a movie from 2015 that was a really big hit. And as you know, I absolutely love Brickheads. Brickheads do really well in retirement. Typically, they double in price. And I will say we're seeing LEGO put out more of these multi-pack sets, which I think is a big mistake. But I think they want more money, and that's why we're seeing the multi-packs. The first thing with this set is they should have made this set individually, because there's not a whole lot of characters in Inside Out. I think they should have done one and then another one and another one. That really would have helped this theme lineup. But who knows, maybe this could work in our favor because they won't have a lot of sets to produce later on. We might get a limited run for a couple of years of these sets and then it might end, or it could backfire, and because they only have so limited characters and they pretty much produce them all in these multi-pack sets, they might re-release them individually in the future or remake them. It's really unknown, but I think my initial thoughts are they should have done these individually. I understand why they kind of made these figures smaller or included them, because you can't really charge $10 for these. I get why they did it, but I still stand by my statement of individual. I definitely think this is a clearance set. I want to pick this up for anywhere, $15 range. $17 max, but I think this is gonna go on a decent sale. I don't think it's gonna be extremely popular. I think it's probably gonna fly under the radar, but ultimately I could see this selling for $30 to $40. This is not going to be a banger set. I think this is a set I'm gonna buy maybe 1 to 5 of, and then later on when they release some more characters, hopefully it will help this set in retirement. And this is coming out because of the new movie Inside Out 2. Now, as I said before, Inside Out, the first one, was extremely popular. So if you're not able to tell, this is Joy, Sadness, and Anxiety. Now, this is from the movie Inside Out 2. That's why we're getting this set. And I said the first one, Inside Out, was extremely successful, which if we take a look at, that movie grossed $158.8 million. That's a ton of money. And it was nominated for two awards at the 88th Academy Awards. So it's got some weight behind it, and I think the Inside Out movies just resonated with a lot of individuals because they deal with these kinds of emotions. Every chick that I've seen watch this movie always bawls out crying because it just resonates with them, and I think that's why it's a big hit, which is odd to say, but I think you kind of get what I'm going at. So now, do I think the Inside Out 2 movie is going to be a big success like this? I think it's going to be a success, but I don't think it's going to be as big of success as the first one, just for the fact that Disney has kind of destroyed its image, and the economy's getting worse, so less people are going to see the movies. So I don't think it's going to be as big of a hit, but ultimately I think this set will do decent in retirement. Again, small gains for the set. You want to pick it up on clearance. So we don't have any Inside Out sets from the first movie. We've only got the two sets coming out right now, which is this one and then the Inside Out 2 cubes. I don't think the Inside Out 2 cubes I think this set's not going to sell at all. I don't think it's going to, obviously the first year you might see some sales, but the second year I think it's just not going to sell at all. Once once the core individual and kids get their sets, investors are not going to buy this set. So it's ultimately going to come down to the Brickhead sets, which I always have faith in when you get kind of a unique line like this. So let's take a look at some Brickhead sets so you can kind of gauge of what I'm talking about, why I love Brickhead sets. So I love Brickhead sets because they're small, easy to store, they got a great entry price, and they typically have a shelf life of anywhere from 6 to 9 months or maybe even 2 years. I think the Disney sets, I think this one will be out for 2 years. If it's out for 6 months, yeah, I definitely think we might hit that $40 price in retirement. But Disney sets like this, tend to be out for at least a year or two. So, we've got, let's see, Star Wars Brickhead sets with Han Solo and Chewbacca, retail for $20, value of $270. We got Emmett from the Lego Movie 2, retail for $15, value of $130. Wild Style, $15, value of $100. Absolutely insane. Jack Skellington and Sally, retail for $20, value of $126. Newt Scamander and Gillard Grindelwald, retail for $20, value of $60. This is a Harry Potter set if you're not familiar. And then Homer Simpson and Krusty the Clown, retail for $20, value of $86. So as you can see, Brickheads have done very, very well. There's always a few that just don't really fit in, kind of like the Easter chick that, I can understand why this one only has a value of $13 right now. But generally, if it's tied to something, you will see it go up in price. Like the Halloween Ghost, retail for $10, value of $26. You get this on sale, that's a pretty decent profit. So really, really great with Brickheads. I love investing in Brickheads. They're small sales, but they're great sales. And then let's take a look at some Disney sets so we can kind of gauge of how some Disney sets have done. Any Marvel sets do okay. We've got Iron Man for $9.99, value of $40. Black Widow, retail for $10, value of $15. Black Widow's pretty weak character. Captain Jack Sparrow, this would have been a grand slam, $10. Got a value of $40. So let's take a look at some Disney sets so we can kind of gauge how Disney sets have done, because this is a Disney movie. So we've got, let's see, Palace Pets Royal Castle, retail for $20, value of $55. The Disney series minifigures, not the best. Daisy Duck, retail for $3.99, value of $5.96. Donald Duck, $3.99, value of $11.37. Donald Duck, if you're in comparison to Daisy and Donald Duck will always be the winner in Lego sets. We got Disney Princess Collection, $39.99, value of $113. And this is a Duplo set. In all my videos, I always have to say, Duplo is shocking. They have done really, really well. I'm going to start churning out some Duplo videos because there's just insane money in Duplo sets. Then we got some Frozen sets and a Snow Adventure, retail for $19.99, value of $33. Ariel's Royal Celebration Boat, $49.99, value of $59.99. Cinderella's Romantic Castle, $69.99, a value of $111.17. So kind of Disney sets can be all over the place. If they come from a strong movie, they'll do really, really well. But if they're just the known mass-produced characters, they might not do the best. So it's really hit or miss with Disney. Now, I think these sets, I think the Inside Out 2 movie is kind of like two other movies. They are strong and unique on their own, which I think classifies with the Up movie. And we're familiar with the Disney Up House, which is kind of a big failure right now. I think there is a potential that it could do decent in retirement. Mixed reviews on some of the videos that I made. Some people love the set. Some people are saying they're avoiding it. Either way, I love the movie, and I'm probably going to pick at least one up just in case. And then WALL-E. So if you're familiar with WALL-E, WALL-E was a huge success. The previous WALL-E set that we have from 2015 was retail for $60, value of $267. And then we got the WALL-E Brickhead, which I think is going to do absolutely awesome. So in comparison to all three movies, which one's probably the most loved and would be a hit in Lego form? I probably want to say WALL-E would be a stronger contestant, then probably Inside Out, and then maybe Up. I don't know. It's all personal preference. But I do believe that if Joy, Sadness, and Anxiety, or let's just say any Inside Out set in Lego form, I think we'll probably do bad except for this Brickhead set. So ultimately, I'm going to buy anywhere from 1 to 5. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Are you going to buy? Are you going to avoid? Is this a clearance set for you? It definitely is for me. We've got a potential for a few more lineup sets coming out in Brickhead form, but we're just limited in how many we can have. So I think it's going to fall short. but ultimately when we do get some more sets, it will help this set. So comment your thoughts and opinions down below. It definitely helped the channel and helped the community. I thoroughly appreciate it. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.